Mortis. One of the most fun yet one of the worst brawler in Brawl Stars. In this video I am gonna go through the entire history of Mortis. Mortis was released in 2017 when the game was in beta, and at first he was an epic brawler. His max health was 800, and at that time it was a lot of health. He was one of the best brawler at that time. His range was so long that no brawler could hit him. His first balance change was decrease of his range by 25%. But even after this change he was still too powerful, so 2 months later he received another nerf, which was decrease his health from 800 to around 1 mon. After the health change update of every brawler, his health was changed to 2800. But after some time he received a massive buff. His health was increased from 2800 to 3200, and his damage was increased from 640 to 800, and his movement speed was increased from normal to fast, but his dash range was decreased from 3 tiles to 2.3 tiles. After this update his dash range became so small that it was so hard to approach enemies, and also at that time there was no coiled snake star power, so Mortis at that time became useless. Only a couple months later they increased his range from 2.3 tiles to 2.67 tiles. But he was still very weak, so they bugged him again by increasing his health by 300. Around 2 months later he received a movement speed buff back to very fast how it originally was. Around 4 months later he was remodeled and his top hat was removed. But people were not happy by that remodel. So after a few months they added a top hat Mortis skin which was free. After a lot of time in 2019 he received another buff. His attack and super damage were increased by 100. His creepy harvest star power got reworked and buffed, so now he heals 1800 health. But ended up being a little too powerful, so they decreased his creepy harvest healing from 1800 to 1400. After a long time he was pretty balanced. But after 5 months they increased his reload speed by 0.1 second, which was not a huge change. In the second star power update they added coiled snake. But coiled snake's range was a bit too long, so not too long later they decreased it by 25%. Only a week after that coiled snake received another nerf. Even after those nerf, coiled snake was pretty good, and almost every used coiled snake over creepy harvest. So they buffed creepy harvest healing from 1400 to 1800 again.
5 months later gadgets were added in the game. His first gadget combo spinner was pretty good, but there was one problem: he couldn't move while using his gadget. So 2 months after that they reworked his gadget, so now he can move while using it. On the 22nd of July 2020 he got his second gadget, survival shovel. Almost a year after his last balance change he finally received another change, which was his super charge rate changed from 2 super and 3 main attack to 2 super and 2 main attack. Around the end of 2021 he received another change, where they reworked the coiled snake star power. So now coiled snake is his baseline, and second star power makes it charge faster. Everyone started using creepy harvest because of his insane amount of healing. And because of that he became insanely overpowered. So they had to nerf creepy harvest's healing from 1800 to 1400. And around 3 months after that they reduced it from 1400 to 1000. And coiled snake got buffed because it became almost useless. And after that he has received no changes. And he is still one of the worst brawlers in Brawl Stars in higher ladder. But in mid ladder people don't know how to counter him, so he can be very overpowered in mid and low ladder. Let's talk about Mortis trickshots. On June 21, 2018 Sanji posted the first ever Mortis trickshot video. Although it was just a normal Mortis dash because coiled snake was not released at that time. After that YouTubers Zar YDE and Molly also became well known. After the release of the new star power coiled snake, Zar was the first person to do a basic super dash. Not long after RZM and Icepiper created their first Mortis video and became super famous. That was the rise of the official trickshot community. In 2020 many more Mortis trickshotters became famous, like Pizza BS, Turtle BS and many more. That was the peak of trickshot community. In 2022 Uchenna Anil 64 and Physic rised in Mortis community. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this.